All right. All right. Here we freaking go. Make sure you mute your thing.
I got it muted.
All right. Let's make sure that it. All right, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you guys see us? Are we good to go?
If you can hear us, holla.
Give us a holler. There we go. I think we are golden now.
All right. Here we go.
Yes. Here we go. We are live. What is going on, guys? What's up, guys?
Look at this clown.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing tonight? Sorry it took so long. Okay. The first one is obviously going to be difficult, but they'll get easier from here on out. Sorry it took so long. Brandon had to put on his makeup, change his skirt.
This actually took forever to get right.
It took, yes, here we go. We are good to go.
How you ladies do it. It keeps getting in my eyes.
Oh, all right. We are good to go. Finally. Oh my gosh, that was such a headache. We've been working on this for like over an hour trying to get this thing ready to go and how to figure everything out. We had to download a bunch of stuff, but I think we are live. We are up and running. Refund, baby. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jason? All right, guys. So all right, me and Brandon are going to do a live, nice little YouTube hangout show tonight. And we are going to talk about me and him traveling around the country, doing Amazon FBA from the road. Yeah, we're going to show you how we kick butt doing it and all that good stuff, man. I'm still like overwhelmed from trying to get this freaking live video up and running. But yeah, I'm going to let Brandon take it away. Go ahead and introduce yourself, ma'am, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can call me, yeah, I'm in between. But my name is Brandon Penrod. I am in the green room. A lot of people probably in this chat know me. And I travel around the country and I sell on Amazon. And that's pretty much what I do. And I do a little bit better than this guy right here. I'm actually his mentor.
Yeah,
I really want to know the truth. He won't tell anybody, but that's.
When I first met this guy was selling used clothing on eBay. I'm just kidding. No offense to people that sell used clothing on eBay. I used to do that too. But when I did first meet him in Dallas, I remember, where did we meet at? We met at like a fast food restaurant or something.
I actually picked you up at the hotel.
Did you? Okay. All right.
That was like 3 years ago. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at you. Yeah. Yeah. So yep. But that was a long time ago. We both came a long way since then. So.
What's going on, Cleater? How you guys doing tonight? What's up?
Cleater, what's up?
And yes, me, Jameson Philippi. Obviously, you guys know who I am. Otherwise, you probably would not be here. Maybe you would. I don't know. But I'm sure most of you guys know my story. Amazon FBA, full-time, travel around the country. Technically, I am homeless. You get makeup in your eye?
There's just one hair, and it's just going straight down. I swear, women, I don't know how you do it.
So yeah, I've been on the road, gosh, for like 6 months, about, give or take. Going from coast to coast. Been to East Coast a couple times, been to West Coast, Vegas, Dallas, all that. Right now we're in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We're hanging out at our Airbnb. This is the last night of our Airbnb. We got it for a week. We've been sourcing it, killing it, doing our thing. The struggle is real. It totally is. So yeah, Brandon, why don't you go ahead and give us a little start out on, we're going to talk about basically how we run our trips, how we source, what we're doing differently, what we're looking for and stuff like that. Yeah, so first off, we're going to go over like how we get ready for a trip, how we prepare. If Brandon would like to take it away.
First thing when you're leaving on a trip is you want to make sure you got the capital to do it. It depends. You can go on different lengths of trips. You can go on a 2 or 3 day trip. You can go on a week-long trip. You can go on a month or 2 or 3 months or longer trips. But you need to make sure you have enough capital. Otherwise, you're going to end up stuck on the road paying for a hotel, sitting in the hotel, waiting to get your payout from Amazon. So, I mean, I would recommend at least $5,000, $6,000, maybe $7,000 to start off. And then, obviously, you want to have inventory, a good amount of inventory in Amazon. And that way you're getting your payouts. As soon as you run out of money, you're getting another payout. Because hotels can add up expenses, and we may cover that here shortly. But the expenses on the road can add up $2,000 to $3,000 very easily, very quickly. but you want to make sure you have all the stuff that you need, supplies and whatnot, because you will run out on the road, and it's very hard to get some things in. Like, for example, I tried to get some poly bags in the other day, and they wouldn't actually deliver them to an Amazon locker because they were too heavy. Go figure. I don't know how that happens, but so I've been using his poly bags, obviously. But yeah, so just make sure you come prepared with all your supplies and everything you need, and think ahead so you don't get caught out empty, having to carry around extra plush or something like that because you don't have poly bags. Do you want to talk about all this stuff for the vehicles and whatnot?
Not really, no.
No? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, so yeah, make sure you have enough capital to hit the road. I remember when I first started traveling, I sometimes didn't have enough money, so I ended up sleeping in the car just because I was still trying to grow, which is not a horrible idea if you are trying to grow and you want to, penny pinch every dollar you have. Sleeping in your car is not a bad option sometimes.
You were doing that before you started Amazon, weren't you?
What's that? Ouch. Roasted me on my own channel.
You knew everything about it.
Roasting me on my own channel. Oh, man. But, yeah, for those of you that have not traveled and done Amazon FBA, always, I definitely recommend, always making sure you have everything you need before you leave, as far as, Amazon supplies, boxes, all that stuff.
Oh my God. Did you have a PayPal fundraiser?
I did not do that. I did not do that. Okay, I'll tell the story real quick. So when I was doing Amazon FBA from the road, and I ended up coming back home, my bank account ended up getting seized, whatever you want to call it. A creditor took all the money out of my bank account, and I'm actually shout out Joe Clay. If you guys know Joe Clay, the merch master, he was freaking so awesome. She put a link in the green room with my PayPal. I had no part of it. I didn't know until the next day that he actually did it. But he did a fundraiser type thing for me in the green room because I had no money at all. The government or whatever, these creditors took thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars from me, and I was broke and had nothing. So Joe Clay did do a fundraiser for me, and people were kind enough to donate me a couple of dollars. But anyways, we're gonna get back on topic here. Yes, so as far as if you want to take a trip, I would definitely recommend, if you have not done a trip, start a trip. Weekend trips are the best.
Really?
No, not really.
I think they're the worst.
You're the worst.
They're the most crowded.
You're the most crowded.
Weekend trips to the beach are awesome, but weekend trips to Walmart are horrible. It's so crowded. No.
Well, most people that are going to do this probably have a full-time job, so obviously they need.
Why work?
Do you? Why work or
what? Work for a living.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
You look like you look like you need to be working somewhere right now. So yeah, definitely make sure you got all your supplies and stuff. I do like that Amazon has recently set up where you can get supplies at lockers, so I do that a lot right now. But I have had trouble getting supplies in the middle of nowhere. Big cities, sometimes I'd only have 2 or 3 lockers in the area, sometimes a handful, but there has been some areas in the country where the closest locker will be many hours away. So do make sure you have enough. Wow. Also, we want to go over what type of apps that we use while we're on the road, apps as far as saving money, tracking miles, getting hotels, GPSs and stuff like that. And obviously I noticed a few of you trolls in the comments have done
there's a bunch of trolls in the comments.
Have done a lot of traveling. Oh my gosh, the hair's getting in my eye. Okay.
Anyway, so what apps? What apps do you use?
What apps? I use, as far as getting hotels, I use the Hotwire app. I am an absolute pro at the Hotwire app at knowing generally what hotel I'm going to get and where and when to use the Hotwire app and not to. Because a lot of times people that just use it a couple of times a month or a couple of times a year don't understand how it works. And usually you think you're getting a 3-4 star, extravagant hotel, and you end up getting some roach motel with blood stains dripping down the wall. Yeah, you've never had that?
No. Dude.
Really?
No.
Oh my gosh, you must have missed the Periscope days of last summer when I did all my hotel tours, all the horrible hotels I got.
No, your Periscope videos are
Yes, I got plenty of bad hotels on the road last year when I fully didn't know how to use the app. So make sure, yeah. Also, I use the Hotels.com app, which is okay. Usually, you can get a coupon code from Google, which will give you 10% off the price. And then I buy a discounted gift card online, which will give you another 6 to 8% off. So that's probably one of the best 2 ways to get hotels. Also, let's see what else you can go with. Other apps that I use, obviously, everybody knows MileIQ. I don't have to go into that. Tracks your miles, so you don't have to write them down and keep track of them yourself. What about you, B? What kind of apps do you use?
Honestly, I don't use a whole lot of apps. I have iPhone, so I just, whenever I'm looking for a hotel, I type in hotels under the maps, and that pulls up a bunch of hotels. So I click on them and I go to booking.com, and it'll give me different rates and stuff like that. But I use my military discount, and there's other discount. What is it, AAA and stuff like that you can use. And typically, 90% of the time, a military veteran discount gives me the best price out there. So I usually get in pretty decent. So
I actually want to do a quick question. The real Iron Dan, do you find your trips more profitable if you just stayed in one place to sourcing regularly? I'm gonna let Brandon take this one because he's definitely been doing a lot of traveling lately. So what is your answer to that one?
It depends on where you're going. I think I go to mostly Walmarts, and I'm changing that up, but that's where generally I go. But it just depends on your knowledge. I mean, if you know, the big box stores, the little box stores, that just don't get as much business and whatnot. And if you know what's there and you're in a metroplex area, then yeah, you can probably go in there and kill it. But it just depends on what your knowledge is as far as replens and clearance or whatever you're sourcing. I mean, or if you're doing RA in a big city like where I'm from, like Dallas, and you're doing thrift stores, I mean, you can spend weeks and weeks and weeks in Dallas doing that. And I'm not saying go to Dallas because that's where I'm at, so stay in Dallas.
There's nothing in Dallas.
But yeah, there's really not. It's not really any good at all. That's why I'm up here. But but it just depends on where you're at and how far you're willing to drive. I mean, there's been times I have to drive an hour in between each place I go to, but I'm finding the profit that it makes sense to do that. But at the same time, it is nice to be able to stay in one location, get an Airbnb, stay there for 3 or 4 days, and be able to crush it and eat healthy and whatnot in an Airbnb. And that's something that we're going to get into here in a little bit, as far as eating and trying to eat healthy and maintain balance on the road, because it's very easy to get off balance being on the road.
Yep. I'm just kidding. I was trying to make it awkward on purpose.
We're in an Airbnb. I guess you could call it. So it was condo. So I don't even know what's the difference between a condo and an apartment. Anybody know? Because they call this place a condo. I don't understand. I don't know the difference. I haven't ever been rich enough to own a condo, so I can't.
Not yet.
I don't. Yeah, I'll own several here.
Apparently, the wig isn't helping them pay the bills yet.
Hey, Cleater, be quiet, Cleater.
So
Don't be posting that in the feed.
All right, Jameson, are you going to stay in Minnesota? It seems like your fines are good there. I'm going to stay in Minnesota for the time being. I don't think the fines are going to be that great after Brandon leaves, because we pretty much destroyed the majority of the state.
We destroyed it.
I mean, we've gone hours, up north, south, east, west.
Okay, condos by owners. Okay.
So yeah, we've definitely killed it.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna stay for a while because I do have some really good stores here that continually restock, where I can make a nice, profit off everything. I did like traveling a lot, just to see the world and see friends and meet people and stuff like that. So it definitely is fun, and you definitely can make more money traveling because you're hitting stores you've never been to. Besides that, yeah, I'm gonna stick around here for a bit because Q4 is coming up. And I'm just ready to crush it. Right now, I'm just focusing on just like ramping up, getting ready. But yeah, dig back on topic here. What do we got going on here?
Talk about the storage fee. I don't know a whole lot about it.
Oh, okay.
It's what, fourth quarter?
Yeah.
That's why I do it, because they're probably gonna be getting a ton. They're getting a ton of inventory, right?
Mm-hmm.
This fourth quarter, Q4, so they're bumping up the storage fees, just like supply, demand, whatever. But yeah, I mean, talk about it, Jameson.
Yeah, well, I know just as much as you guys do because I got the email right along with you guys.
You're the one who posted it, right?
Yeah, I did.
An agreement. Yeah.
I did. yeah, so right now I'm in the process of just dumping everything like as fast as I can, making as much money as I can quickly, and then moving on to the next product. So hopefully those storage fees don't bother, get at me too much. But I do know that they're like almost 4 times as much for the next 3 months here, for the Q4 months, so they can clear out all those dang books that have been sitting there for 24 years. You sent, let's see here.
Oh yeah, we have been sending Karen's at the beach, which would be nice to be on the beach. My hair. Yeah, we do send. Well, we don't, not every day, but every other day we're sending boxes in. And then the average cost for food and lodging it's going to be, when you look at food, gas, and lodging, and it depends on what kind of hotels. Obviously, if you're staying super fancy hotels, it's going to be more. But I've been staying in roughly the $70 to $90 range. Sometimes I get lucky and get something really nice for $55. Just depends on the area. If you're way out in the boondocks, then you're more likely to get something really nice for a better price. But you're looking about probably about $3,000 a month between gas, food, and staying in hotels. That's what I think that's what you probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
It's about $3,000 a month. So, and then that's, I cover a pretty good amount of area pretty quickly. So I'm burning up a lot of gas at the same time, but yeah, it's about three grand a month.
So yeah, what else are we gonna go over here? Another big one that I've definitely had just tons of trouble with along my journey as a reseller is we're gonna talk about internet connection. Because I know all of you that have had problems in the stores, sourcing, scanning, at one point have definitely had issues with your internet connection. Me and Brandon were actually just talking about this earlier. He actually has an awesome little device that he uses that I actually am considering getting.
I bought this right here off of eBay. Well, I bought this, but I pay $150 a month for it. It truly is unlimited. It's unlimited data. I mean, you can watch movies 24/7 on this thing if you want to, and you're not going to have service interrupted. And I think it's a business account that somebody has, and he's leasing or signing them out to several people. But it's just truly unlimited. You can have it on the road. I mean, I've had problems where I've had no reception or limited reception, or it's just all messed up. And I mean, what would normally take 2 hours to do a shipment, and it took 6 or 7 hours because the Wi-Fi was so horrible in the hotel. So I got that, and I went on eBay and got it, and I pay $150 a month for it. 130 to 150. I don't know.
Boom, there we go.
So, but it's well worth it. I mean, it just depends on what your sales, what your profit is. What your profit is every month. This is getting hot, man. But it depends on your profit a month. I mean, 150 when in the grand scheme of things, when you're doing tens of thousands of dollars in sales, is really not that big of a deal. So I wouldn't trade it. I've had it for probably 4 months now. So just go to eBay and start typing it in. You can find it if you're looking for something like that.
Yep. So yeah, those of you that aren't ready to take that leap and grab one of those, if you're usually second phone is always definitely a good option. Get a second business phone, obviously a better write-off, and with 2 different services. That's what I did when I was on the road. I had AT&T as my main phone because they have better signal, and then my backup phone was a T-Mobile phone. But I'm back down to 1 phone because I don't really need the other one as much. But I have noticing that usually like pretty much every Walmart, every Target, and even some Toys R Us's have Wi-Fi connections now, which is really nice. So I haven't had many issues. There are a few big box stores that obviously don't have good signal. But yeah, I know I remember there's been many trips where I'm at the hotel and the hotel's internet is absolutely garbage. There's been times I can't even do a shipment, even if I use my phone as a hotspot. Brandon told me Toys R Us is a waste of time. Yeah, there's nothing to see at Toys R Us. Don't get out there. Yeah, I see so many posts about that on Toys R Us, and I see a ton of people freaking out about Toys R Us. Right now, for me, business as usual at Toys R Us. The only thing I'm doing is I'm spending my rewards as fast as I get them. That's the only thing I'm worried about with Toys R Us at the time being for myself. I mean, that's what I'm going to do is just spend my rewards as fast as I get them, just in case the rewards program ever decides to go away. Besides that, it's business as usual. Yeah, hopefully I'm assuming some stores will close down next year, hopefully, or this year. I mean, we'll find out. But definitely ain't gonna slow me down. If everyone closes, I'm gonna go hit everyone up, make my money, and then find something else to source. There's always more opportunity out there, that's for sure. It's okay to take the wigs off. I'll take the wig off in a little bit. We're gonna keep it rolling here. Brandon's in the bathroom, taking care of business. I don't know what he's doing. So yeah, that's the best advice we have for internet connection. Yeah, we're also going to talk about what we kind of did is the best deals on hotels. Yeah, like you said earlier, I guess we pretty much kind of went over it already. Is AAA discount, military discount, student discount, hotwirehotels.com. Obviously, you guys know that. Or get yourself a business credit card, rack up them points. Be like Jason Clark, get that platinum CHB SGH platinum triple wards aluminum card where you get like people come in and give you massages every night at your hotel. You could get one of those like him. Welcome back to the show, bro. I didn't call you out. I said you were in the bathroom. You were doing pull-ups or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got rid of my wig. That thing is hot. Oh my gosh.
All right. I think the next one we should talk about is I'm going to let Brandon start off with this one is healthy living on the road.
Yeah. Okay. First thing I did was I went out and I got a gym membership.
Boom, gym membership.
First thing I went out and did was I got a gym membership to Anytime Fitness. And those are like all over the country. So if you want to work out, you can go anywhere you want to. Some of them had tanning beds for those that tan. Obviously, I don't because I'm white as the wall. And
is that a shot at me?
That was a shot at me, dude.
Oh, I thought you said for those of you that tan.
Oh, you tan?
No, never.
But anyways, yeah, I do that. And then I've been staying in hotels, but me and James got this Airbnb. But I'm finding the Airbnb is way better because we've got kitchen and everything. We can actually cook healthy. We
get fancy paintings on the wall too.
Yeah, fancy painting. And yeah, we can actually cook healthy and eat better. And I say that
we can buy healthy. It doesn't mean we're eating healthy.
We bought healthy, but we've been eating pizza for
pizza, Chinese food, McDonald's.
Yeah, but not by choice. That was just McDonald's at 4 a.m. last night. So you're shitting. But yeah, that's that. If I had to make a suggestion, if you can afford it and you go on the road and you go on a road trip, go to an area that is, take a radius of, look at the stores that you have around you, take a radius of 2, maybe 3 hours tops around you, and find a nice Airbnb that you can stay at for 3, 4, maybe 5 days, and just go in a circle and hit all those stores. And that way you can come back in the evening or whatever, and you can actually eat decent, because when you're on the road and you're staying in hotels, it's so hard. I mean, the microwave food that you can buy at the store, TV dinner stuff,
straight dribble.
That's stuff horrible for you.
Dribble.
And so, yeah, I mean,
rocks and garbage.
Yeah, and trying to eat healthy and stay in hotels is almost impossible. So, well, what's up?
We gotta stop the show. Steve Reagan's in the house. Brother, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, I feel so privileged. Woo! What's up? What?
Wow. All right. Okay. End the show. We're done.
We're done. No, okay. What's next? Where we at? A vehicle maintenance. What I like to do is go to Walmart and get my oil changed. When I get my oil changed at Walmart, 4,000 miles, I go to Walmart, drop my car off, go inside, and I do sourcing. And then by the time kill 2 birds with 1 stone. By the time the oil change is done, or tires, if you got to get new tires, and I'll go in there and do some sourcing and come out, my car's ready. But you want to make sure your vehicle is ready to go when you hit the road, because last thing you want to do is be broke down somewhere, especially when you're traveling. You can be out there. I mean, you've been out there where you're out in the cornfields. There's nothing around you. And you might see, armadillo or something like that, especially if you're down in Texas. But there's nothing around you. Sometimes you don't have cell phone service, so you want to make sure that you're or Wi-Fi, but or 4G, LTE, whatever. You want to make sure that your vehicle is in tip-top shape and ready to go. Eating snacks.
No, that was
Dude,
long,
you're a
that was,
snack queen, man.
time out.
This fool right here eats 24/7. Like he doesn't have like there's the bottomless pit, like all day long. Like eat Chipotle and like 30 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, bro, you hungry?"
You done? I'm just playing, bro. Yeah, no, that was a part along with the healthy living. Because I know a lot of people. I've actually had quite a few messages like of people eating, like asking me how I eat healthy and stay fit on the road. But before I finish that, I'm not fit right now. I am not healthy. I eat like crap right now. So I'm gonna give you advice as far as I used to do. Like what I used to do is just buy like a 24 pack of water, buy fruits, bananas, apples, oranges, all that crap, and also get like almonds, nuts, and peanuts. And I would have that in the front seat with me, and I would eat that on the road. And then obviously Chipotle is what I would eat as far as like trying to be as healthy as you possibly can. Qdoba, Moe's, stuff like that. Stuff obviously that's not deep fried and stuff like that. Obviously, I have not been following my own advice, so I hate to give advice because I'm not doing it. But those are the best ways to stay as healthy as you can. Obviously, Brandon said use the gym. Usually, I get a hotel with a fitness center, which fitness center entails of a treadmill that barely works and maybe a medicine ball or something like that. So yeah, that's what we're doing as far as staying healthy and trying to be as healthy as we can on the road. Obviously, it's a lot harder on the road because you're constantly moving and you're only in place for a day or so, if that.
Oh, Steve.
But yeah, what else do we got going on here? All right, bro, drop some other good nuggets. What else do you find that you should share with these people as far as traveling on the road that you can help them better when they're traveling on the road?
Wow.
Boring.
I don't know. Let's ask some questions. People
Yes. Does anybody have any questions?
Ask some questions.
Honest, real questions, not you troll questions.
Yeah, some real questions about.
Who cares about
being
health?
on the
Show us your
road.
bolos.
So who's the better source? Well, that's me, obviously. I mean, I'm the mentor to this dude right here. Well,
Who has the clown wig on, bro?
you do.
They know.
You're the clown. Where's your red nose?
I left it at your mom's house.
I thought we weren't doing mom jokes.
Oh, I thought we could do one.
Really?
Oh,
We didn't get this confirmed before we
okay.
started the
All right,
show.
I take that. Pretend you guys didn't hear that mom joke. No mom jokes were said. No moms were harmed in the making of this video.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, but like I said, I mean, don't go if you unless you've got $20,000-$30,000 to blow, or I don't say blow, but to go spend. Don't go sourcing if you don't have. Make sure you have a good amount of inventory because you want to make sure you're getting that cash flow going. If you're going out and you're starting out with $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and you have, you can go out. You can still go out. You're going to be coming back, pretty soon because you're only going to be out for I'm able to spend anywhere from $2,000, sometimes $3,000 a day. So you're going to be. You're gonna be out for 4 or 5 days, so plan a short trip. But if you're talking about you want to go out for 2 to 3 months at a time, then make sure you have that cash flow. Make sure you have that inventory before you do go out. And the easy way to do that for a small amount of money is to do the thrift stores, the garage sales, to build all that up. And that's going back to the beginner level where me and him both started at. Where me and him both went out and then met and did garage sales, and I gave him a lot of different things like Wii's and stuff like that because I felt sorry because he wasn't able to find it much, so I felt sorry for the guy. I was having to teach him the garage sales, and, so I felt bad, but yeah, just make sure you have the cash flow or set your timing up to where you got $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, and then you go out for 3, 4, 5 days, but bam, you're getting paid on that 5th or 6th day. So you can continue to go. Because last thing you want to do is be stuck out, 15 or 16 hours away from your house, and you're waiting, and you've ran out of money. Now all you have is enough money to pay hotel fees or bills or expenses for the next 5 or 6 days, and then you get paid. So you just want to make sure you plan accordingly.
Christian Pace actually had a good question. How do you organize supplies and equipment for efficiency while traveling? I personally don't do a lot The only thing that I started doing, I actually got from Steve Rakin when me and him met up in Miami back in around Christmas of 2015. I bought a clear plastic crate and I put only supplies in there, as far as, poly bags, tape gun, scissors, all that, all my labelers, all my extra labels, all my cords, my scanner, box cutters, and all that. And I throw that all in a box. That's pretty much all I do. And that's the best way to keep it organized for myself. Seriously, are you really about that life? It's over here vaping. Wow.
Okay.
So that's basically what I do as far as keeping my supplies in order. What do you do as far as
I throw everything
organizing
in one
supplies?
box. You want to keep it simple, stupid, right? Yes.
Wow, that was
Keep it
straight from the
simple,
heart. Straight from the heart.
It was. And if you are going to go stay in hotels and not Airbnbs, make sure that you go get. Don't go stay in a hotel. Get the 3rd or 4th floor, because you're going to be dragging all your stuff in, your supplies, your stuff that you found, that you sourced. What I like to do is, if I'm going to stay in a hotel, is get one that has the outer door. You can back right up to it and unload all your stuff. You got 3 or 4 steps, you're in. Because when you go unload them boxes, you're going to, you don't want to be on the 3rd or 4th floor and trying to go down the elevator or the stairs, because some hotels don't have elevators. And you just want to be able to take a straight shot, because it's going to make life a lot easier on you if you do that. Steve asked a question in here. He said, "What are your thoughts on the fee increase Q4?" We get that question earlier?
Yeah, we did.
No, Steve was late to the party.
Yeah, it was. I want to continue talking about what he was talking about. We were talking about, like, as far as being efficient when you're getting a hotel. And my favorite thing to do, he actually brought this up, is finding a motel where you can park right up in front of the door, where you can, boom, open your car, everything goes right in, you're parked right there. That is honestly the easiest way as far as doing your shipments while you're traveling. I can recommend a few hotels that you should avoid.
Anything like the Super 7,
extended
like
stay.
the Super 8, if it's a Super 7, don't go.
Okay, extended stay, avoid those if you're worried about shipments. They don't have, I really love, obviously, automatic doors. They open up automatically when you're pushing your cart in. Like, they don't have automatic doors. Even stuff as little as that is going to slow you down as far as getting your stuff into the hotel and upstairs and in the elevator.
You think that far ahead?
Like, I mean, I just noticed, like, you have to open the stupid doors. So if you go in one door and then you open up another door and you have to go in another door, and then sometimes extended stays don't have elevators. Like, to me, that's huge. Like, that's going to spend an extra 20 minutes when I have.
I just learned something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all right.
I avoid extended stays.
I avoid Walmarts and Targets that you have to open the door too, because I was just trying to go in there.
You're talking about get flood insurance at your hotel.
No, we're not. Well, we are. Yeah, we kind of are sourcing the same items when we're out. We just go out and we split everything.
We split
Usually
everything.
I find everything and I have to split and help him out.
Wow.
I've been teaching him the whole way.
This fool's trying to roast me on my own show.
Let's see. Cleater says 30K equals Tuesday at Walgreens sourcing. Cleater's a baller. He's like the top
Who's
dog.
that?
Cleater?
Yeah, who's that?
You haven't met him?
No.
No, he's from China. How do you organize supplies and equipment for efficiency?
Dude, bro, we already went over that.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Let's see. Sean keeps posting Bolo Asins in the chat.
All right, pocket profit. Quick flip now or buy to hold, flip closer to Christmas. I'm going to take this first. I'll let you get this because we both have different strategies. Me, after I met up with Cleater a couple months ago, he helped me set up my repricer. I've kind of adapted something similar to him. I'm selling everything. I'm tanking everything. If you are on my listing, prepare for the tank. Yes. I'm selling. That's it. End of story. Yes. Instant sale. I'm not holding anything. That's my strategy right now. I want to get my money back as quickly as possible. And Brandon has, a mixture of both. Actually, he doesn't really tank.
Okay, no, I don't know.
We'll go back with Brandon. What's his strategy?
This guy. I mean, he has a name, Tank.
Tank
he really
life
does tank.
all day.
He's on several of my listings and he tanks. But I know that they're going to come back up as soon as he gets off of it, right? Yes, he does. He'll run it down from $40 to $20, just like that. And as soon as he gets off, it goes back to $40 and I sell. That's why I make money. I pay for the whole condo, right? So, anyways, what I like to do is it depends. It depends on your cash flow. Like if you're running out of money and you're sitting here waiting on your payout, you shouldn't be holding on to anything, in my opinion, because it's all about getting the money now. So in a month or 2 months, then you can really start piling up your inventory for for Q4. So no, I don't. It just depends. There's certain things I hold on to, and there's certain things I won't. It just, if I'm running out of money, then I'm not holding on to anything. That's just my philosophy. And I don't believe in running the item down if it's going to sell at 40. If it's going to sell at 40, he'll run it down to 20. He don't care. That's just how he does it.
So yeah, we both have different strategies.
His strategy is just to send it in and make about 2 or 3 cents. That's his strategy.
So who's right?
And
who's
don't
wrong?
flood your hotel. Don't flood your hotel. You know what? That's funny. Hold on. Now that Steve says that, the other day I was in a hotel and I did turn on the shower and I walked out, and luckily I only came back like 2 minutes later. The drain was already plugged. I almost pulled the Steve raking.
That's what we call that, the raking. Let's pause the show for 2 seconds here. I want to give out a $10 gift card to Starbucks real quick. Let's see, what should we do for a contest? You got any ideas? All right, contest time, guys. Who's ready for a $10 Starbucks gift card? Bucky's is on me.
The date that you first made your first Periscope. You don't even know that.
No. Okay, let's do this. This was an easy one. Whoever can guess how many sales I've had today, whoever gets the closest wins.
Are you beating me? See, we have a little competition.
Yeah, we always have a competition who sells more because we're both pretty similar volume sellers.
I sell more than you.
Oh, okay, I guess he's better. All right, guys, go ahead and guess. How many items do you think I sold today so far? Whoever's closest wins a $10 Starbucks gift card. So yeah, go ahead and start guessing. Guess how many items I sold today. But yeah, we're gonna get back on that. Also, I wanted to talk about restrictions. Let's talk about all these new restrictions that have popped up in the past couple of days on Amazon.
What restrictions?
What restrictions?
What restrictions?
Are you being sarcastic?
I don't get restricted.
I'm gonna talk fingerlings, LOL doll balls. What else has been restricted? But yeah, China sellers. Watch it.
Restricted.
No? China sellers are hopping on a lot of listings. I'm dumping and pumping and tanking everything.
Well, this is a, I don't know, to me this is a fault of Amazon because they're not moderating or policing this stuff enough. They're not watching. I mean, it's common sense. You can tell who's the Chinese sellers who's coming on and faking the items, but yet they're gonna restrict the whole category. I mean, soon enough, all the Chinese sellers are going to be on every listing. And what are they going to do? They're going to restrict every category.
Close Amazon.
You might as well just everybody go back to eBay, Or, Bonanza. We'll make Bonanza huge, right?
And if you don't drink coffee, I'll PayPal you $10. All right, we're going to give you another 30.
Sales or profit? Or sales.
How many items I sold?
All
right, so far that guy right there is the closest. We're going to give you one more minute. And we're gonna
okay.
So yeah, all right. We already see someone who's probably gonna win. We're gonna give you another minute to guess. So just keep throwing out numbers. You can guess multiple times.
They're gonna hit every number if you keep going for a couple more minutes.
No, it's like another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds.
All I gotta do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down, dude.
I think the YouTube police will get you. No,
oh.
You're disqualified. So yeah, that's basically what we do for sourcing. And I do wear this out in public if you guys are wondering.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I know, that's what I saw.
I
think he won. All right, guys. Okay. All right, we got 10 seconds left. 10.
Oh my goch.
9.
You might have to take a snapshot to prove that.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Minutes. That's not
no, I said 30 seconds.
Oh, I thought you said a couple minutes first.
No, yeah, I don't know. Keep guessing, then fine. We'll give you a couple more seconds. Who cares? We'll shut it down in a second here. Right now, there's one person that was one number off.
That's what nice doing. Looking nice.
That's fine.
That's what I would be doing.
That's fine. Right now, one person was one number away, and so far they're gonna. Oh, that person's another number away. So we'll have to have them two fight. I know who that is there. All right.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be. Oh my.
So we'll have to have a bet. Oh, somebody got it. All right, game over. Velvet Revolution is the winner with 52 items, and I'll even show you guys real quick if you guys can see. I'll even let you see my sales today. I don't know if you can see. It's not gonna zoom in. All right. Well, I've sold 52 items today. So Velvet. I don't know what your real name is. Hit me up on Facebook if you're on, and then I can either send you a $10 Starbucks gift card or I can PayPal you $10. Either way. Before Velvet guessed, Andrew K and Jonathan Cleater were the closest at 51 and 53. I thought we were gonna have to pay Cleater.
I know.
Why are they still guessing?
I don't want to give Cleater anything.
No, contest is closed. Velvet is the winner.
Cleater still got some Legos at my warehouse.
Cleater is a Lego. So congratulations to Velvet. They're still guessing. I don't know if we're on the lag.
Look at Cleaner going here.
So yeah, that's basically our first show, live show. Was it great? Not so much. We did have a ton of
he
technical.
screwed it up.
Yeah,
He's
I
actually ending it like 30 minutes early because we started almost at 8:30 because you didn't know what you're doing.
We did all right. We went through the whole
Okay. Does
Kabang.
anybody clear? Still going. Clear. It's over, bro. Does anybody else have any questions?
Does anybody else have any questions at all?
He decides to end the show. 1 million. Rocky, what's up, Rocky?
Rocky Kimball, Rocky 4.0 in the house, baby. Oh, Matt for a minute. Oh, what up, Matt? There you go, Matt. All right, Matt, I got you. Dude, you know what, Matt? I still owe you from that camera I sold on Amazon for us like 2 years ago, bro. I don't even remember what I sold it for. Like $50. Yeah, I met Matt a couple years ago, and he gave me some stuff to sell on Amazon for
See,
him.
that's what I did for you when we were grad school, when I gave you stuff.
Did you?
Yeah, when we first met up, because you couldn't find anything, remember?
No.
Oh.
I don't remember that, bro.
Yeah, you couldn't
I think you're lying.
So he gave you stuff to sell?
Yeah, and I think I sold.
Was it still in your storage?
No, I sold. It was a camera. I sold it on Amazon. Boom, done.
What did you do with the stuff in your storage unit? Like,
It is in my storage.
It's still on there?
Yes.
Did Rabbit not come get it?
He got some of it, and I sent it into Amazon.
So
I lost thousands of dollars on it.
So you're still paying money on storage fees for like paper?
Yes. Also, this reminds me, anybody in Minnesota or surrounding Minnesota area, I'm going to do one of two things. I am going to sell my storage units to somebody, or I'm going to have them take some of my products, sell it, and we'll split the profits. Or split, what we get after fees. Wow, Clear.
No, did you see what Andrew said?
No.
Clear has a VA spamming the chat. He's got enough money. He probably hired 100 VAs to spam.
Did I really sell it for $100? Oh, hey, I don't remember it being that much. That was so long ago. But anyways, anybody else have any other questions as far as traveling, sourcing? I'm going to be hanging out in Minnesota for a little while. Have you ever traveled sourcing for eBay? I will admit this. I don't sell on eBay anymore, and I don't think I've probably sold 10 things on there in the past year and a half. I still buy stuff for eBay. It's been sitting in my storage for years. I'll buy, if I see like a Robert Graham shirt, like in good condition at a thrift store, I can't leave it. I'll still buy it. They're all in my storage. I've never listed them on eBay. Keeping it real with the Millers. Yes, what's up? How you doing? Jameson literally works 24/7 just to pay for storage. We all are from Minnesota. Yes, baby.
Y'all Minnesota people, do y'all go to Wisconsin or Iowa to source? This is just, y'all get out of your state? That's my question.
What you mean?
You still garage sale?
Garage sale, a little bit, not so much.
You do? No,
a little.
I don't do it.
I've gone to maybe 5 garage sales.
On Saturdays, I'm going to the box stores. That's just what I do.
You're a Zuzu hamster. Any other serious questions? Not from you trolls.
Oh, and another tip.
Yes.
If you're going sourcing on the weekends, try not to go during you can still go, but anytime after 12, you're going to be going through all the mommies and daddies that are going to the Walmarts, to the Targets, to the Toys R Us, and it's just going to be hectic and crowded. You can still source, but it's nerve-wracking for me anyways. So I try to go super early. Like I'll get up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, not go source until 12, and then after that I'll start working on some of my stuff, getting shipments ready or whatever. But that's just on the weekends. You're in Minnesota. You're in Minnesota. Do it yourself. What's that supposed to mean?
Cleaner, he wants me to sell my stuff. Well, some of it is eBay stuff, and some of it is used video games, which I'm not going to mess with right now. I just don't have time to clean.
I'll buy them for $1 a piece.
Get out of here, bro.
I'm here already.
Do you even Amazon, bro? They're consoles.
I'll buy them for $1 a piece.
Get away from me, bro.
I got to clean them.
All right.
You know how much my time is worth?
What, about $8 an hour?
No, like $100 an hour, bro. Okay.
All right, guys.
Any other final questions?
Any other final questions? I hope you guys enjoyed our first live YouTube event.
You know he screwed it up.
I did that. Hey, I'll take that.
That's what alcohol does to you, folks. Like, make sure you sober up before you're going to do YouTube.
I had about half a glass of wine.
Then that's all it took, right? Black Friday sourcing, replens or clearance. Both.
Oh, Black Friday sourcing. I'm going to do. I'll do
both on the
do a video / or show just on Black Friday. I've been Black Friday shopping for gosh,
yes, clear.
8-9 years.
I told you.
So I definitely am
I messaged you
well versed in it.
Browse sale in your unit.
What do we do if we get all the up to? How many likes do we have?
What do we do if we all get up to 11 likes? Oh, there's only 10 likes.
Sean, get away from me, bro.
There's only 10 likes, dude. Your channel sucks, dude.
Whatever, bro. How many subscribers do you have? 8?
I don't know. Probably like 4 or 5, maybe. Lifestyle Profits. Go.
Yes, follow him.
Go.
Lifestyle Profits.
I don't have. I got some green room stuff on there, but I'm gonna be coming out with other stuff.
Yeah, he's YouTube famous. Follow him.
No, I'm not YouTube famous, but
almost.
Lifestyle Profits.
Velvet hit the number down. Matt, and sorry, Matt, I think I did call you a girl. I thought somebody with a name like Velvet would be a girl, but it's all love, brother. It's all love, brother. But Velvet just sounds kind of.
Hey, Sean,
I don't know. I'm just playing, brother.
I don't know if you drive way over there for your electronics. They probably broke. You probably broke your electronics, and then they failed the test. And now you want something to me? What's up with that, man? You woke up at 11 a.m. on Black Friday last year? You? Not me.
Maybe.
No, what's up with that?
I did.
Dude, that freaking hair you got going. You're like Bozo the Clown back in the freaking 90s.
Your mom likes it.
Dude,
all right, we're gonna end this. All right, we're gonna end the hangout now. All right, my bad. I take it back. It never happened. All right, guys, we're gonna enjoy the evening.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna finish drinking some beer, and he's gonna finish drinking his cheesy wine.
Hey, Prosecco. Hanging out, have a drink like gentlemen. End of story.
Man. Whatever.
Says the guy with the rainbow hair. All right, guys.
Peace. Thanks for coming.
All right, guys. So
thanks for listening to us.
Thank you.
BS. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have an awful night. You guys are amazing.
No, have a great night.
Have a great night. Sorry, I'm not going to be like every other YouTuber. So, please like my video. Oh.
No, don't like it. Dislike it. Go dislike it right now.
Do you see why we only hang out for a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great night.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much for the love. Peace out, guys.